following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
You have to play your way out of being on Hard Knocks off-season.
Learn Chinese, buddy. Konnichiwa.
It's a me.
Calling my shot now. They make the playoffs next year with Sanders as their quarterback.
Steph Curry walked so Caitlin Clark could run.
The cup should go back to Canada, where it belongs this next go-around.
No, I like to suck on him a little bit first to make sure I get all the salt out.
Where was Nick Bosa on January 6th?
Guys, I don't think I could have had a worse sports weekend. It started with Tottenham losing Saturday morning. FC Cincinnati lost Saturday night. The Reds lost 2 out of 3 over the weekend. And then I capped it off with Notre Dame losing to Miami. What an absolutely awful sports weekend. This is Craft Brewed Sports. I'm Mike. That's Scott. Scott, please tell me your weekend was better.
It was. You guys put on a show. I mean, your sport did, at least. I was entertained. I was whelmed. College football, welcome back. As most college football I've watched in like 5 or 6 years. Not gonna lie, but it was the exciting version. More of that, please. Sorry about your loss.
No, you're not. You don't care at all about the loss.
I mean, I do in so much that I care about you. I don't care about the loss itself, but I care about you and your.
I was going to say thank you, because I got several texts Sunday night, many from people I haven't heard from in potentially years, like who just were like, "Well, Notre Dame choked away another one." I'm like, really? The last message from you is from 2023. Like, this is really this is how this conversation is kicking back up. So thank you for not kicking me while I was down, because I was very down. Sunday was not a good night in the Burlon household. It was pretty brutal. Mookie, I suspect you had just as bad of a weekend as I did.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. Although for a second there, Scott threw me because I was like, damn, what happened that Scott watched soccer? And then he said college football. I was like, oh, right. He didn't jump that far. No, it was pretty rough week. The only redeeming factor was I went golfing twice. And if it weren't for that, I might as well have just slept through all 3 days. Because, yeah, it was pretty trash, man. And okay, to be fair, the Notre Dame loss wasn't too bad because I went to bed in the third quarter because we golfed really early the next morning. But, at the same time, here's the thing, Mike, and maybe this is the CFP ruining things or whatever, but, like, it wasn't that bad. We have a really hard schedule. We have a lot of ways to make up ground, and honestly, we only slipped to 9 because – yeah, breaking in a freshman quarterback and figuring out how to win with a brand new team, it's always going to be a little rough. A lot of these games were ugly. Like, honestly, there weren't a lot of really good games to watch because, I mean, the highlight of the weekend was Ohio State, Texas, that had 3 whole touchdowns in the entire game. So let's just see if everyone, learns from Bill Belichick and has the biggest leap between weeks 1 and week 2, because God bless it, doesn't we all need it. And Gabe, I shot a 28 and then a 45.
You did not shoot a 28.
Sure as hell did on a par 3 course.
Oh, God.
Hey, he didn't ask what par was. He asked what I shot.
That's fine. That was the mookiest way to answer that. Wow. I new record, 3 minutes and 55 seconds in. I already want to punch you. All right.
You wanted to punch me before we went on air. So,
that's a good point. It was negative 2 minutes and I wanted to punch you. We've got a guest hanging out with us tonight. You can catch him in Frederick, Maryland on September 14th. Good friend of the show, my buddy, your buddy, everybody's buddy, Matt Stanton. Matt, how you doing, man?
Hi. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Dude, it's so good to see you again. I think the last time we saw you was the beer mile run.
I think it was. Yeah, I've been a guest twice, and then we did the beer mile. Thank you again for that. We're coming up on the anniversary, but I don't have an album to release, so
can we just make it like an Ashley Babbitt Memorial Beer Mile? Just all the honors.
Yeah, but now she's actually getting the memorial, so I don't know. I'm not as happy about that.
Now, Matt, you've got at least a week between now and the beer mile. That's not enough time to come up with an album.
No, I have no place to record it. But I mean, we should just do one anyway. Why not?
Mike, hey, there's a red button that says record in the upper right. Can I press that real quick? Would that help with the album?
Probably not.
Please don't touch buttons, Mookie. Please just leave the controls alone.
I've already desensitized Mike. He's not taking any of the bait. This could be a long show.
It's already feeling like a long show with you, Mook. We might just have to put you in the timeout corner. Matt is here tonight to help us break down the NFL season. NFL kicks off this week, and Matt approached us with an idea of probably the best way that I could have thought of to break down the NFL season. Matt, I'll let you give a little teaser of it, and then we'll introduce our beers and get into it. So, little tease on how we're going to be doing the NFL breakdown tonight.
Okay, so more or less, it's kind of a ranking, but I'm going to have it. Each NFL team is going to be represented by a band that played Warped Tour. Because I'm an elder millennial. Warped Tour was a big deal for me. I like sports, combining the two. So there you go.
It's so awesome. When Matt approached us with that idea, I was like, oh my God, yes, my kids have been singing All American Rejects in the car nonstop. Yes. So I was like, yes, this needs to happen. We're going to talk that. We're also going to get into this college football weekend. We've got a new Wiseguy rankings to drop. Plus, there was a Glizzy copter over the last week that we need to talk about because that's an insane story and an insane headline. Also, the MLB Ballpark app is a piece of garbage. There was a millionaire CEO who was stealing stuff from kids, and Inter Miami is a bunch of thugs. Just the craziest lineup of sports stories for you this weekend. Before we get into all of those, though, let's talk about these beers that we are drinking. As always, we rate them on Caesar's scale, dog or no dog. Scott, what is in your mug tonight, dog or no dog?
Last week, it was the caramel pumpkin. This week, we have its mate, the maple imperial pumpkin warlock.
Oh,
also 8.6% as our friend from last week. And this, apparently, we've been informed that this is now taken over. There is no more original OG regular warlock. It is just the maple variety that Southern Tier does. And I gotta say, if you're gonna delete something as sexy and amazing as Warlock was, adding a little maple to it and keeping the party going ain't a bad way to do it. This is a dog, and that caramel one is good. This is way better. I love it. This tastes like fall, man. This tastes like fall.
All right, so side-to-side comparison, caramel pumpkin, maple warlock. Where are we falling?
Maple warlock, easily.
Wow, that was quickly answered.
Yeah, this is the lap dog right here. No shedding.
Very nice. Mookie, what do you got in your mug tonight, dog or no dog?
It's an absolute dog. I'll be honest. I second guessed myself if this really counts as a craft beer, but I went with the Garage Beer Lime, which of course is Chroma King out because it's green. Dude, this is such a solid brew, man. Like, this is what Bud Light Lime should have been. This beer is super crushable, just a nice little bit of lime. You actually get a little bit of the salt flavor too. Like, dude, I mean, you could go with a 12er of this, no problem, any day of the week.
I would agree with you. There's a few beers that are what Bud Light Lime should have been, but Bud Light Lime is garbage. So it's really not that hard to jump over that's very fair, low. Low
Either way, Garage Beer Lime, super dog.
Please quit sucking up to the Kelsey brothers.
Look, I got cornered into picking Travis in the 9th round yesterday. I need him to do something for me. I had no other option, honestly, and I need decent. I don't even need good production, just decent production from that tight end spot. And I might have a chance in one of my 5 leagues.
Nobody wants to hear about your fantasy football team. Where we're going to pause you, mute you, and get you off of the screen. Matt has Run Club after this. He's going to go out and do some running, but he's still willing to have a drink with us tonight. So, Matt, what do you have in your mug tonight?
Yeah, man, you can drink and run because you can be an adult. I know why people are like, I can't work out. No, you get drunk, wake up. Anyway, I'm drinking California Wild Ale's Bike beer. I know that people who make this. They also let me do my radio bingo game there every week. It's a lot of fun. They're great people. I like supporting them. This is very smooth. Totally it.
I like it. What do you make of Tyson saying that you're going to be the yellow card of Craft Brewed Sports guests?
Oh, that's hurtful. Very.
Is it though? That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, I mean,
they have 2
yellow cards,
absolute bangers though.
They do
right?
have-
Like,
Ocean
I mean-
Avenue and Way Away are awesome, and their drummer is fantastic. Really good.
I would be happy if I was a 2-hit wonder. Honestly, I'd take that. A 2-hit wonder in life, you could do worse.
That's mailbox money.
There you go. Yeah.
just out checking for them residuals. Just like, here's
Nope.
another one. This one's $12, baby. We're raking it in.
Oh,
Still
looks
on
like
the radio.
we played on the Muzak at Coles again, honey. Let's go down by ourselves a thing of stamps. And Tyson, just because you pointed it out, I did have another highlight this weekend. My team in College Football 26 Online Dynasty brought
No,
home.
stop, Mookie, stop.
Oh, save it for later. Okay.
We only have Matt for a certain amount of time. We can't waste his time.
Right.
with
You're
your
also
college
still
football
introing the
highlights.
beer. Come on, respect the beer intros.
I mean, I
Unbelievable.
could, but
Unbelievable. All right, let's see
look,
what you guys
man,
are
don't
drinking
blame me.
tonight.
Blame the attention span.
Gabe is drinking Double Candy and Imperial IPA from Sycamore Brewing, 9% ABV. He says it is a dog. Matt Barr is drinking Richmond, Virginia Hardywood Brewing Tropication Flagship Hazy IPA, 7.5%. He said, if the dog don't bark, don't fix it. It's good to see you drinking again, Matt. Glad to see you feeling better and able to pop open a beer with us here. By the way, Mookie Biscuit saying Bud Light Lime was made by Budweiser Limewiser.
Also, Biscuit, I'm a little curious. I don't know if you guys know. He said his rehearsal is over. What are you rehearsing for over there, guy? What's going on?
Biscuit's in an improv troupe. So
Shit!
Yeah, so he does.
All right,
quite often.
Matt needs an album. Biscuit does improv. Can we do like a mashup situation here and get ourselves an album for next week's Beer Mile?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Record the show, and then I'll just
Right
put my
here.
name on it. And we'll be fine.
Yeah, perfect. Hell, you don't even have to be on here. Let's just freeze like that. We'll take a picture. You freeze like that, and we'll just give you the Scott treatment. We'll put you on screen. We'll be fine.
That's a positive review.
Don't worry
Luke,
about the nose.
why
The
do you
yeses will
think-
come.
Right, back to the beers. I don't know why Mookie
Yeah,
thinks
respect the beers, Mike.
he says is a good idea. Tank said he's drinking what's old is new again. Everyone is back on the light lagers. He's got Parks Light Lager by High Grain, 4.4%. He says it's a working dog. Man, that's High Grain makes such good beers. All right, I went with another sour this week, Scott. I went with Mango Guava Brains. There's like
Ooh,
12
look at
A's in this one. I want to read to you what they say the gimmicks are in this one. It says mango, more mango, guava, more guava, sea salt, lactose, vanilla beans. Absolute dog. This beer is fantastic. Way better than the sour I had last week. This is definitely a dog. Would crush again. Let us know in the comments what you guys are drinking. And as always, rate them on Caesar scale, dog or no dog. All right, fellas, the NFL season is here. Let's start off with some football. I just realized like the Mookie Dick thing would have been like, all right, we only got Matt for like another 30 minutes. Let's talk baseball. And then just like, all right, Matt, I'm going to hand it over to you. You're going to lead us through. I have you prepared a deck for us here. Like this is some impressive work. So we're going to have you lead us through the NFL teams as warped their acts.
All right, let's see. Hi, I'm Matt. I made a list. I used to go to Warped Tour every year, and I loved it. I put bands according to where they fall. The first band's probably not going to make it to the playoffs, so we're calling them side stage acts. That picture right there is a meme. This is actually my band. But I was on the road working in Erie, Pennsylvania, so my friend Sam filled in on bass. Someone took a picture, made this meme. It was shared on Reddit over 1 million times.
Holy shit.
But I'm not in that picture. I feel really bad about it. But yeah, and that guy's name really is Bobby. He used to be in a band with me, and he has a tattoo of the band we were in on his arm. Anyway, so yeah, so this is how we're going to do it. So first, these are the teams most likely not going to make the playoffs. We don't have to go too far over them. But yeah, you just, if anything, like the Saints, literally any local band, They always let. That's like
Yeah,
their quarterbacks. They're just throwing them out there. Cleveland Browns lost profits because Deshaun Watson and the lead singer of Lost Profits have a lot in common, except for one of them's in prison. Then we got the Colts with Sublime. That's because the main guy died from drugs, and now the kids are in charge.
Wow.
All right, we'll go Tennessee Titans for the save the day. Whenever you have a first pick quarterback, you always think they're going to save the day, but really it's probably going to be At Your Funeral. That's a song reference. The New York Jets, Andrew WK. All right, the Jets coach says they're just going to run. That's all they're going to do. Andrew WK is a lot of fun to see. I saw them live, but they just had 5 guys playing the same bar chords. Basic thing. But, you know, when it works, it's cool, but it's probably not going to work. Carolina Panthers are thrice because that's how many times they screwed themselves over when they did that trade for Bryce Young. Jacksonville Jaguars falling in reverse because literally you could put any boring screamo band and call them the Jacksonville Jaguars. No one really cares about it. New York Giants, My Chemical Romance, because their big hit, I'm Not Okay. That's what the Giants are. And then Miami Dolphins, Good Charlotte, because I'm told they could be good, but I've never seen it.
Oh. So this is all based upon Warped Tour discography, right? This is purely based on in-person Warped Tour performances. Okay.
Yeah, they've at least played Warped Tour one time. So,
man, wow. Let's see the rest of these because man, they're oh boy.
All right, here's an actual picture of me at Warped Tour. My friend Alex Nicholson. He listens to the show every once in a while. Well, he'll better listen to this one. So this is like they're on the main stage, but so maybe they'll make the playoffs, but probably not. So
they're playing that 12:10 p.m. set. Someone's got to be out there to really test, all the setup and everything.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna start out with the Las Vegas Raiders. Billy Idol actually played Warped Tour one year.
No shit.
Carroll, a real handsome old guy, but you're like, why the hell are you here? And then next we have the New England Patriots. They have a brand new head coach. He once said he would cut his manhood off to get a Super Bowl title. And I don't know if you know the lead singer of Against Me, Tom Gable, no longer Tom Gable. So
that'll be one Google, Sarah.
Next, we have the Atlanta Falcons. They are the used, referring to Kirk Cousins' contract. Then we have the Arizona Cardinals Diaspora Confessional. Kyler Murray and Chris Carrabba, both 5-foot guys leading the team. Let's see.
Ooh.
Next, I don't know. This one isn't necessarily funny. Seattle Seahawks MXPX. They're fine.
Fine.
It's okay. Let's see. And then Chicago Bears, we have the Rise Against. They're from Chicago, and just like the Bears, everyone loves to talk about the 2 years they were relevant. Next, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. Katy Perry played 5 shows on Warped Tour.
Holy
just
crap.
like the Steelers getting Aaron Rodgers. What the hell are we doing here? Get out of here. Then we have the Dallas Cowboys bowling for soup. 2 things from Texas that are incredibly mediocre. Next, we have the San Francisco 49ers. Real big fish. They sold out by giving Brock Purdy way too much money. Houston Texans, Simple Plan. No one cares about Houston Texans. It's like Simple Plan. And then next we have Paramore and Denver Broncos. 2 of these things, everyone says it's really good, but I think they just want to have sex with it.
Okay. Yeah.
Dashboard took a hit there. That was rough.
All right, so here we go. The almost headliners. And this picture has nothing to do with Warped Tour. I just wanted to show how handsome I was when I was 25. That is a great head of hair.
It is a good head of hair.
So,
Very wry smile, too. Yeah.
I just wanted to put that in there. Like, that might have been my peak. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, these are teams I think might make the playoffs, but they're probably not going to win the Super Bowl. So, but Mookie was talking earlier. So this is like the 3 to 5 o'clock. We're like, you like them, you want to see them. We're going to move on to the next. All right, we're going to start out with the Minnesota Vikings with Less Than Jake. They're always around. Less Than Jake played the most Warped Tours, but I mean, they're not a headliner. They're just,
wouldn't have guessed that. I wouldn't have guessed them playing.
They were just there a lot.
All right, then next we have the LA Rams. Let's see. Alkaline Trio, super solid. I love Alkaline Trio, but yeah. And then Cincinnati Bengals, AFI. AFI used to be my favorite band. That's my football team, the Cincinnati Bengals. But they haven't done anything good in quite some time. So we're all just, man, they used to be so great. Next, we have the Los Angeles Chargers. This is with the Dropkick Murphys. Like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. Like, Dropkick Murphys have 2 songs that they just changed the lyrics to. Every year, you're like, oh, they're going to be pretty good. And then you're just like, all right. Oh, early playoff exit? Wow. Again?
Hey, if they make it to the playoffs, that's still something.
It's pretty good. I know. We all love the Dropkick Murphys. We all had our first Guinness when we were 21 and thought the Murphys were awesome. Let's see. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Newfound Glory. Just really fun people from Florida. You don't know why.
Fair enough.
Washington Commanders, Sum 41. Sum 41 came out hot, but then they had a big old regression. I think that's what Commanders probably going to do.
Oh, man.
Next, we have Detroit Lions and Pennywise. For those of you who know the band Pennywise, he's not the singer, but the front guy of the band is like this 6'8" ogre named Fletcher who always says, "Hey, fuckers," between every song. He just seems like strong Dan Campbell vibes. And then next, we have the Green Bay Packers with No Effects. They're always good. Everyone respects them. So, yeah, I just have number 5.
I like it. You're getting some love, Matt, in the comments, and I apologize because I've been looking elsewhere. But Tank saying it's an accurate Dropkick Murphys take. Robert saying someone finally gets Dropkick Murphys. There's so much hate for Dropkick Murphys in the comments section.
What? Is it hate or is it appropriate respect?
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Scott saying this is way more entertaining than I would have expected. Well done, Steve.
My man.
All right, let's keep going. Sorry, I just had to give you some love from the comments.
Okay. But all right,
the closers.
Transparency. The first 4 or the last 4 months, they're not going to be funny. They're just opinions.
They're just opinions.
These are legit headliners. Like, oh, they could actually close the night. And that's just a picture. Comedian Alex Stone and I went when the Bengals were in the Super Bowl. We went up to the fan experience in LA. So that's just a picture. That's all that is.
Just letting us know what we don't have.
Yeah. All right.
Someone's got to do it.
Top 4. So we have the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm putting them 4. They're like Blink 182. They very easily could be the headliner, the main act. They really could. Let's see the similarities. Let's see. Well, I do have notes. I'm not going to talk my head. Just like Travis Kelce and Travis Barker, they have a very famous spouse or soon-to-be spouse to where you're like, why are they together? This doesn't make sense.
This doesn't fit.
Yeah, then they had a weird lineup change, like when Tyreek Hill left, just like with Matt Skiba from Alkaline Trio, who I do love, came and played in the band for a few years. People thought it was weird.
He was all right.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
And then third, I'm going to put the Buffalo Bills. This is with Rancid. Everyone in the Warped Tour community really likes them. You don't necessarily want them to headline, but you wouldn't be shocked if they did. That's what we do with the Bills. Bills are always super solid, but I don't legit think they're ever going to win, but whatever. And then we had the Baltimore, just like Bad Religion, super smart band. The Ravens are a very smart organization. They're always super solid. If they happen to win, no one would ever be shocked. And then finally, we have Philadelphia Eagles. They are a very complete team. I would put them with Green Day. Green Day, Warped Tour caught them when they were like that 3-month period that they weren't famous. They did like 4 shows. They are way too big to be on Warped Tour. And honestly, I just think the Eagles are just They're the most. Don't overthink it. They're the most complete team. If you're going to generically pick a guess, I would say they would do it up. And there you go. That's my list.
And they're both green.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
I mean, they are. I'm with you.
Yeah, right? They're both green, so they match.
All right. I will gladly take any complaints over this.
No, actually,
ridiculous
Matt,
thing
you're
that
getting
makes no sense.
people are saying you're killing this. Well done. They're impressed with this ranking system that you have. I feel like we need to do this with more sports. This needs to become like more than just football. How can we rank more sports based on Warped Tour? Because this is well done. Matt Barr saying golf claps over here. I love it. Sarah giving you lots of clapping. There is no arguments from anybody in the comment section.
I'll give it a day. Once this goes live.
Well, okay, so we did have, of course, not to be,
I'm ready.
Completely whatever. Robert Taylor, of course, saying the scream of slander will not be tolerated. I'm headed to San Diego, so just fly when you go to Run Club later. Keep your eyes open.
I will.
And then Tank pointing out the Panthers don't have the talent to make 4 killer concept albums, but outside of that, man, whew, hard to see any dissent.
See, that is a person who knows thrice. I just assumed people wouldn't know the elements of the earth. They made albums like that. Right. Yeah, that's Pinky's out.
I thought when you put My Chemical Romance with the Giants, I thought for sure there was going to be some type of 9/11 reference that got pulled in to bring those two together. I thought for sure that was coming.
Oh, I would have gladly.
Can we talk for a second about Sublime? How are you feeling about new Sublime with Jacob Knoll at the helm and singing all of the songs that his dad used to?
I mean, make your money, I guess. In San Diego, they act like he never died. They've been playing it ad nauseum, especially in Ocean Beach, the neighborhood where I am right now. He would like crash on couches here. You can't go 40 minutes without Sublime being played in San Diego. So.
Scott, I want to check in with you. Out of those 32 bands, how many do you know? Hold on, before you say it. Mookie, let's set the over under at
8.5.
Oh, I was being generous. 12, 8.5. Okay.
I said 5.
5.
Oh, thanks,
Scott.
Wow.
I have faith in you. I'm gonna say
the white side of me. You have none. All right, fair enough.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you'd argue you should at least get 16, right?
Scott, I'm gonna say you know over 10 of these. What's the actual number out of those 32?
I mean, I don't know. Counting wise, I'd have to see the list again. But I mean, I know pretty much all of them. Like I'm familiar with just about every single one on the list. I mean,
that's
more familiar with some than others. Like really deep into the Katy Perry game. But the rest of them, like I don't think there was anyone on there that I hadn't heard of, but there might have been some on there that I haven't heard or I wouldn't necessarily recognize their music like right away.
Hold on, I'm calling shenanigans. I'm thinking this is Scott just playing it up. Like, no, I'm cool. I know all these.
No, I mean, go one by one. Like I said, I don't know. There's more familiar ones than there were not. How about that?
There is no way that you know MXPX. There's no way.
Okay, there's one. There you go. I said I knew more than I didn't. So
one down, 31 to go.
Yeah,
you knew all of them. I knew all of them. I was some more than others.
Okay,
right. Okay, not that one, but the rest of them.
I said I've heard of all of them at least. I mean, I don't know them, but I've heard of them.
Are we gearing up for a Warped Tour or I don't know, insert something else game with Scott here where he has to tell us whether it's a Warped Tour band or I don't know, a running club?
Wow, that was an epic fail. Thanks, Mookie.
Give me the ball, coach.
That's okay.
Hey, you know what? It happens.
What?
My shoe was untied. He stepped on my lace. That's what happened.
God, you're the worst, Mookie.
Yeah, well.
Oh, hold on. No, I will yes and this. Warped Tour band or like a AI, like you ask AI, name a punk band, like something like that.
Just an AI generated punk band.
Yeah, like
Okay.
a new band name, but you know what I mean?
I will say as a contribution, I was like, "Aw," for the Sum 41 description. I was like,
man. That one did hurt.
That one hurt a little bit. I do like me some Sum 41. Although I heard them like their recent stuff, and I was like, is this what it's like when you get old and you're like, is that what the music is that what they're still doing? Like I listen to old Sum 41 is fine, but them still doing the same thing at our age now, it's just a little weird.
And they took a break on, and you gotta go easy on them because again they're Canadian, so you know they're.
I mean, I enjoy them, but it's just one of those things where I'm like, oh, we're still doing this at this age, huh? Okay, all right.
I mean,
Gotta
we're
make your money.
still doing what we
like Matt
did.
said, make your money.
Tank said, "I wish Brad Knoll didn't die just because Sublime should have shuffled out of."
Oh man,
5 years ago, like Sugar Ray and Goldfinger.
Coming out.
Wow, the hatred though. Goldfinger, really? I mean, come on, they're
Also,
all right.
Sugar Ray is still out here doing cameos. He's still making money on cameos. You can't say he's out of the picture. Scott, you mentioned Sum 41. I was glad to see Sum 41 ranked as high as they were. Like Matt, I
was excited for their ranking.
In the top 10. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, I saw them in Cleveland right when that single hit. They were actually on the side stage, and there was like 3,000 people, like around this tiny stage. And then I think the next show they actually switched them. But yeah, I was there. I don't know, whatever.
I got that album and was playing it because prior to I had only heard like the radio edit, and I was listening to Fat Lip in the car, and my mom was in the car, nice. And it got to the part when he said the doctor said my mom should have had an abortion, and you would have thought I stabbed my mom in the face with how upset she was at my choice of music. Michael, did he just say abortion? Are you kidding me right now? Furious.
Mike, I had a
you
friend
didn't even
named
sing the lyrics.
Mike, I had a friend named Phil who for Christmas got that Bloodhound Gang song because WBN Fodder Wire Burn, I believe that's the title of the song, but they would have a donkey noise, like burn, mother, and then donkey noise. Yeah. And he got his grandparents around, like, we're gonna laugh so hard at this. And of course, the CD version does not have the donkey noise, so he had generations of people that. You know, you're referencing, like stabbing him in the heart or whatever.
That was another one. My mom bought me that album. I was like, can you get me this album? This is I like this band a lot. Can you buy me Bloodhound Gang? And then they rang it up at Best Buy and it popped up on the screen, hooray for boobies. And she was like, what did I buy? I was like, I don't know. This is crazy. Anyways, we're going to listen to a song about doing it like animals. See you later.
You should have been like, my love, mother. You've bought my love.
Mookie, what did you find? What was the most upsetting thing to you about Matt Stanton's list?
See, that's the thing is I can't really get upset about it because originally when he put some of those bands ranked where they were, I was like, oh, come on, you can't do them like that. And then he gave his explanation. I was like, that's spot on. That is dead ass. Right on. The Katy Perry one threw me for a loop though, because I forgot that who was it? Tank also saying Eminem played Warped Tour once upon a time. So clearly Matt did the work here though, and dug through the set lists of all the artists, if you will. Let's bring it back up though. Because I feel like this was just well done. Oh, wrong button. There it is. Yeah, Dropkick. Oh, I can't go higher by one set of things.
You mean lower?
Higher the other way.
Higher.
Higher number. Lower
higher
ranking,
the other way. Lower.
There we go.
See that
yeah.
handsome picture again?
I will say again, like Billy Idol, that one was tough at first, but then his explanation rung true because I was like, all right, yeah, that's fine. He's not disrespecting Billy Idol. He's just calling it like it is. Bowling for Soup, I think, was a great call out too. Mediocre stuff out of Texas. Paramore, honestly, my favorite. Everyone just wants to have sex with it. Makes sense.
Scott, were you stung by the real big fish 49ers comparison there?
Yeah, that was a little rough. But I had seen the preview PDF because I was like, all I want to know is where you had the Niners and what he had for the Niners, and I saw it, I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, he did it right. Oh, it's accurate.
No, first of all, no, maybe not. Possibly, but either way, I didn't like the leap to conclusions. That's all.
I thought your journalistic integrity, Matt, was intact with this list because as a Bengals fan, you still kept it real and put the Bengals at number 10, which I thought was big of you, man. That's impressive.
I know some people would probably want them lower, but if they have, even the year they went to the Super Bowl, they just caused turnovers. They were still like the 24th defense. They were not good. I don't know why is rose-tinted sunglasses ever on that situation? So it's not impossible because they went to the Super Bowl with the second worst offensive line and the 7th worst defense.
It's pretty impressive.
Anything can happen.
Are you like me where you're just like anything can happen except for that? Because I'm jaded now and I don't believe anything good will happen to my sport.
Oh no, I still believe it, but I don't watch them until Halloween because I'm not going to waste my time. Like, what's the point?
Hey, NFL
I told
doesn't
that to
start
Robert
until
Taylor.
Halloween.
Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, no, I'm not going to watch them until Halloween. I'm not going to waste my time.
We might have stumbled onto something. NBA doesn't start till Christmas. NFL doesn't start till Halloween. Universal rule of thumb. Don't watch before the major holidays, folks.
Hold on a minute there. That you're skipping over a lot of good content, though. If you leave out, what is that? That's like 2 full months of ball, man. That's 8 weeks.
Oh, pardon me. The Bengals.
He said what he
I don't
said.
watch the Bengals till then.
Oh,
I watch everything.
okay. I like that caveat. Your NFL team season doesn't start till Halloween, but the whole rest of the league. So, Scott, the Niners season doesn't start till Halloween.
What's a sleason?
That too. And you got a hiccup coming out, but you don't want to puke on the mic.
Fair enough.
Oh, damn. All right. So Sarah earlier, I got to give her credit because she's clearly teaching a kid the right thing. And she's doing homework with her child while not drinking, which is impressive to me. And she said, okay, my kid just asked me a tough NFL trivia question. Which 2 NFL franchises have tongues in their logos?
Jaguars.
Yeah,
That's one.
I was going to say that was the first one, but let's see who else does.
Hold on, I'm going to Google to make sure.
No, don't Google it.
Well, I'm trying to get the answer. Look, I'm not going to get this shit right. Are you kidding me?
I feel like it's going to be one we don't expect. Like
the Bears.
The Bears have a tongue?
No.
No,
Do they not
it's
have
either
is there not a
Panthers or
tongue in the logo?
Bengals, but I don't remember which one.
It's definitely not.
Because the
Bengals.
Bears are just,
Is it the Bears?
Well, I don't know. It's the alternate logo.
I mean, I'm thinking of the like face on Bears logo.
Yeah, the one with the bear going rawr has a tongue in
Yeah.
it. The Bengal, however, does not.
What about that old school Patriots one where the guy's hiking the ball, but he's being a pervert, flicking his tongue?
Doing one of these?
Do that again, Mookie. We're on camera. Why do you do a
What?
visual joke when you're not on camera?
I'm gonna say Bears and the Jaguars. Final answers.
I don't know. I don't
even care what you said, but Uncle Whitey, parenthesis, Huey Stinkfinger, end parenthesis, chiming in saying, depends on how much I drink and where you wear it. Oh, the logo. Oh, boy. So, Sarah, I'm assuming...
I love Mookie's general awkwardness. I love how excited you get
so
whenever
thick.
Mookie just ruins things on the show. It's the Jaguars. The Jaguars have a
It's
tongue.
the Jaguars and the Bears, I believe. The Broncos...
I know. I knew the Jaguars right away. That was
the bear does have an actual tongue. It's colored differently. The Bengals doesn't. The Broncos do not either. They have open mouths, but they don't have a stylized colored tongue. That's a good question, Sarah. I hope your kid gets extra credit for that. Let's give it.
I
to
like
her.
that. This is what's pertinent to America's youth right now in the school system. It's irrelevant.
Hey, you know what?
NFL logo trivia.
They're learning the important things in life.
We're gonna be first in education in no time, folks.
And we're gonna get there by moving Space Force to Huntsville, Alabama. It's great.
All right.
The University of America.
Matt, before you turn into old men bitching about politics, let's let Matt go. Matt, tell the people where they can find you, man. Where can they find you on social media?
All right, if anyone is in the DC or Baltimore area, on Sunday, September 14th, I'll be performing at the Cellar Door in Frederick, Maryland, one of the best independent comedy rooms in the entire country. Hope to see you there. Check me out on Instagram at Matt Stanton Comedy. And then every Monday on Facebook, I check in on see how everyone's doing on the Craft Brewed Sports group. Tell me how you're doing with your workouts, your diet, your mental health. Just talk about it. It's okay. Your highs, your lows, we're all here for you. So thanks for having me.
One of my favorite things that you do, Matt.
Thank you. I listened to last week's show, and it was so good. I was like, I need to find a way to get on there. So I was like, here's an idea. So I pitched it to you. Great job last week. I loved last week's episode. So.
Well, thank you, man. And thank you for being on. Yeah, Jesse's saying get in the Discord.
All right. The reason why I'm not on Discord is because I was on it once during COVID because I host online trivia games that I write. And I just didn't like it. That's why I'm not on it. They even paid me, and I was like, "This is stupid."
But I'll say, Matt, people love your check-ins so much that Sarah is pointing out there is a channel dedicated to mental health check-ins in the Discord.
That channel's dedicated to you, my friend. That channel would not exist if it wasn't for you. Yep. So credit to you for your entire channel, whether or not you're represented there in person or not.
All right, thanks a lot. All right, guys, thanks again.
Thanks, Matt.
Have a great end of your show. See you
all right,
have a show, man.
Matt Stanton, go find him on all the socials. What a great segment. That was well done.
That was awesome.
I don't know if we can even follow it up with my idea, but I feel like maybe we can try because Matt Barr alerted me this weekend that there was, oh, wow, it already started sharing. I'm trying to build up to that. Matt Barr alerted me this weekend that Le'Veon Bell was in the news. Le'Veon Bell is training to fight Pac-Man Jones. He wants to fight Pac-Man Jones in a boxing match. He's been out on Twitter making fun of Adam Gase because a story came out that he missed a game and was seen bowling at 1 a.m. the day before. And he was like, well, I'd rather take this 251 that I bowled instead of Adam Gase's offense. So he's been like, it sent people down a rabbit hole of Le'Veon Bell's Twitter account. And guys, it's gold. It's gold in his Twitter account. If you could get past all the bag of stuff, it's gold. So I wanted to play one of our favorite games on this show, Le'Veon Bell or a stoner I went to high school with. Here's how the game works. I will show you a tweet. Scott and Mookie, you decide, is this Le'Veon Bell's tweet or a stoner I went to high school with? First tweet, why, as a Chipotle worker, are you telling the lady at the register I got double chicken?
Le'Veon Bell.
Stoner in high school.
That is Le'Veon Bell back on June 3rd.
Hey, look, bro. We ain't paying for the extra chicken, and we're damn sure hoping that the scooper don't say shit. What?
Dude,
don't be a narc.
Great point. Why are you sitting there telling?
I hate that, dude. I hate that.
It's a horrible move on that scoop.
Can we just? I gotta be honest though. I had Le'Veon pegged as a barbacoa guy.
Give me the ball, coach. Give me the ball.
I thought I'd give you something to build off of, but hey, that's fine. It's cool. It's cool.
You thought that's what I could pull off? I had him as a barbacoa guy.
I said the word peg. I said barbacoa. There's plenty of stuff to work with there, man. I mean, shit.
You're really batting 1,000 tonight. Luke.
Yeah, y'all out here saying just because it's chicken, it's Le'Veon Bell. That's racist.
Bringing it. Next tweet. If alcohol damages your short-term memory, imagine what alcohol can do.
Le'Veon Bell.
Clearly not the stoner because he ain't about that alcoholic life.
It was Le'Veon Bell. That was the day after the Chipotle incident. So
all right.
And then the next day tweeted this joke out. Next tweet that we have, hear me out, a food truck that sells chicken sandwiches. I could park it next to Chick-fil-A.
Oh, shit.
On Sunday, I'll call it side chick.
That is a genius idea
I'm
from
in.
Le'Veon Bell.
Yep. Gotta be.
Le'Veon Bell or a stoner I went to high school with.
It's got to be Le'Veon Bell. A stoner in high school wouldn't have that much foresight.
That was Le'Veon Bell.
Dude,
August 3rd.
August
seriously,
3.
I think that's an amazing idea.
I mean, right?
That's a
fantastic.
$1 million idea.
It's
On
fantastic.
so many levels too. I mean, the name
So
of the
much so that I-
restaurant.
So much so that I feel like Chick-fil-A would like step in and make sure that like you couldn't set up shop within a certain radius of
Not on our property.
Yeah, they would totally not be okay with this. That's how good of an idea this is.
Gabe pointing out, you'd have to get a permit though. Clearly, you'd have to get a permit.
Chick-fil-A standing across the street with the I'd like to report a crime.
No, you know what's even better? I bet you they'd be the ones financing the truck. They'd be like, hey, we can't be out here getting caught working on Sundays, but we can definitely take these people's money.
Right. No shit.
You might be right about that.
Mm.
All right, next tweet. Is this Le'Veon Bell or a stoner I went to high school with? I said she right 33 times. She's still talking.
No doubt,
Yo,
Le'Veon Bell.
any
No
any
doubt.
man anywhere. Anybody.
Damn.
Dude, I saw this one and I started dying. By the way, that is, of course, Le'Veon Bell, June 2nd. So let's piece this together. Gets into a fight with this girl where he just admits she's right 33 times and she's still talking. Next day, Chipotle. They narc him out with double chicken. Next day, if alcohol ruins your brain cells, imagine what alcohol could do. Like, this dude was on a tear. 3 straight solid days of tweeting right there.
God, he's living the good life, man. Can you imagine a day in Le'Veon Bell's life? Like, my God.
Thanks, saying is Le'Veon Bell writing for a minute on Kill Tony. All right, next one up. Every time a bird poops on my car, I eat a plate of wings on the front porch to show him what I'm capable of. It's Matt
Le'Veon Bell.
That's a stoner is not that aggressive.
That is Le'Veon Bell, July 11th of this year, just showing birds what he can do, eating a plate of wings when they poop on his car.
These are all decisively like hood things to do too. Like that's the other tip off. Like it's not just that a stoner wouldn't necessarily say it. It's that it's decisively hood on top of what it may be. So he's just a hood stoner. That's what this proves.
You think Le'Veon is eating drums or flats?
He's eating whatever. Like Le'Veon doesn't care.
Also, Joe pointing out that the U.S. trademark search suggests that the side chick trademark for a mobile chicken restaurant has been abandoned.
It's open.
So you're saying there's
So
a chance?
It's
Craft Brewed Sports presents Side Chick.
Craft Brewed Side Chick. Like, let's just go all in. That sounds weird. Next one.
I don't know if that works.
Is this Le'Veon Bell or a stoner I went to high school with?
This is definitely stoner.
List to everyone's phones like that U2 album.
Unfortunately, this actually like passed into my orbit as Le'Veon. Like there was a headline that said Le'Veon Bell said this, and so I know for a fact that this is Le'Veon Bell because I chuckled quite a bit when I saw that headline come across.
Le'Veon Bell.
Also, when they sent out this album, I don't think I got that.
You don't remember?
You don't remember that whole thing?
No.
Dude, U2 was just on everybody's iPhone. Like you just.
It was like it's been so long since it wasn't it like iPhone 7 or some shit. It's been forever since that happened.
It was a while ago. That has been Le'Veon Bell or a stoner I went to high school with. Solid tweeting from Le'Veon.
Can you imagine if Le'Veon Bell was the stoner you went to high school with? That'd be sick.
That'd be pretty dope.
Be a good time.
That actually would be a really fun way to, and I mean, there's no way you can control that, but that'd be a fun way to play the game where it's just like, actually, it counts as both. You're wrong.
The price is wrong, bitch. Best side chick beer. Yeah, that's a good question. What?
Just throwing out Sandler Tourette's.
I mean, I guess so. Like it was OG, Happy Gilmore. What's wrong with that? What are you worried about? We're gonna get sued for that too?
Oh my god.
Joe's a lawyer. He'll help us out. We'll be fine.
Joe asking the question, best side chick beer, and nominates PBR. Matt Barr saying side chick beer, Natty Light. She was hot in college, still smashes the same way. Got to deal with it.
I think Matt's got the right answer on this one. That's ooh, nope, I lied. I changed my mind. OE.
Ooh.
Didn't they stop OE? Like, isn't OE?
I heard a rumor that they did, but
they can't. To the Googles. There's no way.
I thought I saw it, and I remember thinking, like, this is going to be an uprising in the hood.
I got to look this up.
If 45 knows,
Just see, he found it. He found it.
Oh, Dorian's asking for it. Is it time?
Don't do it. I need a minute here, fellas, because
I told you.
Well, here I'll tell you what. I'll get you 11 seconds.
Google AI.
Don't worry, Dorian. You didn't miss the Tulane highlights.
Right now,
they brought home the American Championship this last week. That's right. 2025 AAC champions, Tulane Green Wave.
Release the Tulane highlights.
I said I'd get you 11 seconds, man. Like, what more do you need? Don't worry, Dorian. We got actual highlights for you later, though, G. Just stay tuned.
Yeah, Mookie did beat me 7-0. I was disappointed. Life moves forward.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know if this is better or worse, but Scott, that was the highlight of my sports weekend because everything else from there was just trash.
I'm glad I can
what
the highlight of the sports weekend, though. That's fair.
Remember I told you it too, though, Scott. I was like, yeah, we're going to be at this FC game. I'm going to be like, hey, Jenna, let's leave early because this shit's trash. Let me go home and lose to Scott. Like, we legit left in the 75th minute because I was like, this sucks. We're going to lose. Can we just go home and I get this over with now? Like, sure enough, that team shows up and disappoints once again. Ooh, Tank with an interesting take on the side chick beer, Tecate.
Dos, tres, cuatro.
Can't get mad at that. I can't get mad at
Take it
that.
away.
I was gonna say
that was legit an unintentional, unplanned alley to Mookie's oop. Like I went to the camera on you with your disgusted face, and he hit the Caesar. That was pretty good. Way to go, Mookie.
That was good. I was gonna say, don't put it on me. Like Mookie wants to be the host and take control. Like Mookie, take the wheel. Let's see where this. Let's see.
Oh, all right, cool, man. All right. Well, we'll just lean all the way in.
We're trying to learn about Olde English and whether or not it's still on the shelves. And Mookie wants to talk about Tulane.
I told you, dude. It's no good. Don't do it.
This is just where we are. Mookie.
News is not good. I hate. This is one of those that I hated being right about.
It was last on the shelves in 2023.
Yep.
We've
for
Olde
real?
English 800 for 2 years now.
Yeah, dude.
Insane.
That ain't right, man.
To be fair, I feel like I got the text alert, like the one that they send out to us. So I knew about it, but
Like that YouTube album, just with like, a little bit narrower scope is what you're saying? Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, hold on a minute, though, because I feel like we got a race card.
Black folks push alert. Like this just in. Olde English is no longer in production.
I want to develop the black people push alert now. I want it's just news that comes out that like white people would be like, huh? But like white people are like, are you fucking kidding me? I want this to be a thing.
What I was gonna say, what else would fall under that umbrella there?
Text 420 to
It's gotta be 6, 420, 420.
to subscribe to black text alerts.
Like the Mookie tried to trap me. Did you see that when he was like, "What other things? What other things?"
little bit there.
Marijuana prices rising. Fuck.
Do you have the notification sound just being, "Oh shit," and then
no doubt. Like, so that way you can discern it too. Like, you get all your regular, ESPN with the old school
Ding,
jingle.
ding,
Yeah.
ding. Oh shit!
Hold on, guys. I pause the meeting for a second. I got a black alert. I gotta check out here. It's serious. It's serious if they send out the push for it.
Oh God,
It's $1 million idea, Scott. We gotta get on this.
Oh no! Don't worry, everybody. Don't worry. They just brought back the spicy chicken sandwich and Popeyes. We're good. Carry on. Oh.
Oh man, so a crazy college football weekend, huh?
Wild.
crazy, wild and crazy.
Which loss do you think people enjoyed more? Arch Manning coming up short, looking terrible against Ohio State, and Texas, the #1 team, getting knocked off. Is it Alabama getting absolutely brutalized by Florida State? Or is it Notre Dame losing a heartbreaker in Miami and getting beat down in Hard Rock Cafe? Which one are people celebrating the most? Let's do Sip Chug Drainpour. Sip Chug Drainpour. Texas loss, Alabama loss, Notre Dame loss.
Okay, all right. So I think you look, Caesar, my guy, but you got to pour drain that Texas Ohio State loss out of those three, because God, that game, it kind of just sucked. Like you really wanted it to be good, and you're like, oh yeah, defensive struggle, but neither team really was clicking. It wasn't great to watch. It just so happened to be like the first real big game of the season. Alabama got smacked. They got rightfully smacked, and that was highly, highly entertaining. And then what was the third one?
Notre Dame.
Dynamite.
Oh yeah, the Notre Dame game.
Dynamite.
Notre Dame again. That was an entertaining game. That was an entertaining game. A lot of back and forth. You had Carson Beck as a storyline. You had the Irish trying to do it with a freshman quarterback. Like that game was well played. There were definitely gaps, but as far as entertainment value, and then to still see Notre Dame lose, if that's what you're rooting for, that's easy. Your Sip.
Remember in The Office when Michael Scott was like, sometimes I start a sentence and I don't know how it's going to end, and I can't keep talking. That's Mookie anytime on this show.
Well, except I just pulled the ripcord. I was just like, fuck, I can't remember. We'll take this exit ramp over here.
I'm not remembering his own team being one of the matchups.
Hey, I told you once it been the third quarter.
Place, like, yikes.
Scott, Sip Chug Drainpour, Texas losing, Bama losing, Notre Dame losing.
I'm going to Drainpour the Texas loss because honestly, on the road, Ohio State defending national champions. It wasn't a great game, but if you're telling me that it's a matchup between top 5, top 3 teams, whatever, like what else would you expect other than the home team to win a close game? So I'm Drainpouring that. I am going to Chug on the Notre Dame loss. Notre Dame's going to be fine. It is what it is. Mookie had said something about it, but it's just like the playoffs and everything, tough matchups this season, like they'll be fine. And I mean, you gotta sip the Bama loss because it not only is it great whenever they lose, and the fact that they have never lost a game in August, we had to hear about that, and all the Nick Saban shit. I also think it's funny that, what was it, 2 years ago, 3 years ago now? I don't even remember, when Florida State, and when everybody was shitting all over them and they lost their opening game of the season.
Last year. It was just
last year.
Last year.
Oh, God, and everything went to shit.
In Ireland.
Yeah, everything went to shit. Yeah, okay. Well, I think it's funny that now everybody's embracing Florida State. Everybody loves a comeback story, but more than that, everybody loves the downfall of Alabama. Sipping on that all day.
They're already talking about firing what's his name, DeBoer.
They can't fire DeBoer.
That's what Jesse said. They could go 6-6, and they still couldn't fire him because isn't his buyout like $80 million or something stupid?
It's a ridiculous percentage of what he's owed. Like the percentage of what he's
70 million.
Yeah, that's
God, that's so dumb.
Listen, I know Bama's got some deep pockets. That's
that's
the fact that they were able to pay players long before everybody else was. But $70 million in a buyout is insane. And
his agent,
they're calling for it. They want him gone.
Legend.
Oh yeah,
his agent is a legend because this is what you plan for. Oh, I'm going to be the guy that follows the guy. Well, you know what? I'm going to make it impossible for you to fire me when it's inevitably going to come up that I need to be fired because the guy after Saban was always going to be a sacrificial lamb. So good on his agent. That man, for once, an agent has earned every penny he's owed.
This is from Brett McMurphy, who said since 2007, in games when Alabama was favored by at least 14 points, Nick Saban was 131-2. Kalen DeBoer is 4-4. That's crazy.
Oh,
that is
there's just
crazy.
There's no way to like reason your way out of that either, though. Because when I found out that Bam was 14-point favorites, I was like, well, that's stupid money. Like, you really think that Kalen DeBoer is going to come out and show out like that? Like, yeah, he might win the game, but not by 14. Like, Florida State still got players. They still got athletes, right? Oh, yikes. It's long year in Tuscaloosa this year. I can tell you that right now. Because Auburn looked a little nasty, too. Well, you're not going to do the sip chug Drainpour? You just going to go straight into Wiseguys?
Look, I'm just saying, the wise guys want to give their top 10. The wise guys give their top 10. I would Drainpour. Yeah. I'm Drainpouring the Notre Dame loss because I hate any time Notre Dame loses. I am chugging the Texas loss because I think Archie's going to be fine and he's not going to face the defense like Ohio State again, so he's going to come to his own. And then I am sipping the Bama loss because
everyone loves Bama losing.
It's a Bama loss.
Except the wise guys. I'm sure have them nice and high up there. What are they?
I'm interested because you said it's going to be a long year in Alabama. Let's find out just how long of the year, because the wise guys top 10, this is where we do our own ratings based solely on a team's odds to win the national championship. We track the top 10-ish every week. Here we go after week 1. Let's check the top 10.
Gabe got you rookie bitch.
Mm-hmm.
For the audio audience, Gabe said Mike Trump does whatever he wants. So. Goddamn right, Gabe. That's right. That's how it is. That's right. Somebody wants to come for the crown, come for the crown. All right? All right. Wise guys top 10. Here we go. Number 10, Michigan, plus 3,000 odds in the title. Number 9, Miami of Florida, 2,200, plus 2,200. Miami, big win over a top 10 team, still 9 in the Wise Guys top 10. Number 8, Alabama at plus 1,500. So even though
he didn't do anything.
I mean, it's just one loss. It's just one loss, to be fair. To be fair, they got a full SEC schedule to run through. They got an easy path. Easy path.
Even though they just lost as a 2-touchdown favorite, Alabama still plus 1,500 odds to win the national title. Number 7, Clemson at plus 1,400. They had a tough loss to BK, and they're still chilling in the top 7. Number 6, Notre Dame or Oregon, both at plus 1,300. Notre Dame drops a little bit in their odds, but still in the top 6. Number 5, LSU. Big win for Brian Kelly. First time Brian Kelly gets a decent win on an opening weekend ever. Puts LSU to plus 1,000. So here are your top 4 on the Wise Guys top 10 for week 1. At number 4, it's Texas. They fall from tied for first to fourth. They are plus 750 odds. Georgia is number 3 at plus 700 odds. Penn State, number 2 at plus 650 odds. And Ohio State, even after beating Texas, dropped back slightly to plus 600 odds, but still remain at number 1. Scott, the SEC, Big Ten, this is
operating as intended.
They're like, listen, a Big Ten or SEC rep has to be number 1. a Big Ten or SEC rep has to be number 2. So we need the Big Ten champion and the Big Ten runner-up as our 1 and 2 or 3 and 4, and same thing with the SEC. That's the only way this works, fellas. The only way this works.
How long are we going to have to see Penn State there, though? Like,
until they James Franklin the shit out of this season.
So, like, January, right? Because they don't play anyone again. Like, how do they always get the easiest schedule in the freaking country? Like, what is it?
I have to assume that that's how they get up into the rankings so high, is because they have one of the easiest schedules.
They got nothing to do, right?
Absolutely. All right, let's look at how this playoff would break out. So this was last week coming into week 1. This was our preseason. We can kill the Wiseguy's music now, Joe. We're all set. Thank you. This was the playoffs last year. If it happened before the season started, after week 1, slight change. Ohio State, Penn State, Georgia, Texas.
What's happening down here?
Down here we got ties. Mookie decided to put ties in the brackets. So either Notre Dame or Oregon versus Texas A&M or Florida, both of them tied at number 11, and Boise State just hanging out at your 12 spot as the
they got smacked.
They are still the highest ranked non-Power 4 champion is Boise State.
Which, to be fair, someone screwed us out of a playoff spot this last year in our College Football Dynasty because apparently we didn't let Power 4 or non-Power 4 schools in the playoffs. Wonder what that's all about, Matt Barr.
Did you just try to shoehorn in College Football Dynasty talk into us looking at the potential playoff matchups if the season were to end right now?
I mean, I don't think I tried. I think I did. Should I play the Myrtle Beach Bowl highlights now? All right, great.
Such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees,
I gotta tell you, Tulane had a wonderful win in the Myrtle Beach Bowl to cap off a wonderful season, 13-1. I mean, you can see right here. This is what's important about blocking. Look at the way that these guys get out to the left and steal that hole. I mean, you can drive a truck through that. Only downside is this is where you see that AAC speed and. Yeah, can't quite take it all the way to the house, but it does all right.
You want to answer right away.
And,
so really good
to
see him
again, it's the
AAC,
nice so clearly this team isn't without the gaps and some holes like, that missed tackle or that missed tackle. And, well, we had to keep it interesting for the kids. But, at the end of the day, everyone knows defense wins you championships. And as you can see on this late hit here, this is what sealed the deal for the Green Wave. That's right. Goal line interception. Chris Rogers, wonderful will linebacker, transferred to a better school. Cuts in front of the route, picks it off, absolutely crushes the Thunder and Birds hope of any kind of comeback. And that's what it takes to win titles, folks. That's how you get yourself in these bowl games that matter, like the Myrtle Beach Bowl, and how you take home that hardware.
Matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps.
Experience matters, folks. There you go, Dorian. And yeah, Gabe, no boobs. This is a family-friendly game. So yes, beads, but no boobs.
That should be the name of the bowl, like the official name. The
Beads but no
boobs Bowl.
Yeah. I'd watch that.
Sponsored by Aldi.
But if we're gonna sit here and fall asleep, we could always look at the Midwestern Conference Championship. Now the unfortunate side about this one is there is no audio because when Matt and Chase were streaming their game, I didn't realize that the screen cap would not record any audio. This was big point in the game. Matt picking off Chase there. Chase was keeping it close, only down by 8. But, a late pass over the middle, didn't see that linebacker lurking, easy pickoff. And again, here in a play right after that, again, another easy dig route in the flat that Mr. Barr took to the house because someone was doing something and their controller was down. But, that shit happens, right? You got to be prepared if you're in the conference championship game. And San Diego State Aztecs brought it home. Brought home some hardware, though. So... there you go. There's your College Football 26 Dynasty updates. And did we mention, too, that Tulane were the AAC champs? We can throw that up there again real quick just because that got cut out earlier. Another little trophy. Look at those transitions, says Sarah. But I mean, if you want to talk about this weirdness where you've got 4 teams playing in one game, I mean, sure, we could talk about things that don't matter, aren't real, or aren't going to happen. That's fine, I guess. Did we hit the football drop? Did we ever switch off football? You said something about baseball earlier. I don't think we played that one.
Oh shit.
If you look closely, you can kind of see a tongue on the gator.
That was actually really good. Good callback. Oh shit.
Jesse's saying it could be a fatal 4-way. Everyone's playing each other at the same time. That'd be confusing. Although I guess if they've got the color schemes working right, they got Florida in white, Texas A&M in burgundy, Notre Dame in navy, and Oregon in green. That could work. Sarah's saying, I think it's probably for the best that you each do this show remotely.
My kids asked before the show, how come you guys do it like this instead of everybody coming over? And I said, because this is easier. And then I whispered in his ear, and Daddy would murder Mookie. He'd be in our basement and nobody would find the body. And this is why.
I mean, hey, as long as you're not going down free, because you got 2 sons to raise, like I just, it's important to me.
Mook, I have never been more angry at you than I am right now for what you just did to this show.
Biscuit saying it right. This segment is like Nirvana. It just killed itself.
No, no, Biscuit. The segment did not kill itself. Mookie murdered it in cold blood. This blood is on Mookie's hands. Don't blame it on the segment. The Wiseguy segment is very popular and everybody likes it. And Mookie ruined it with his College Football Dynasty talk and clips and highlight packages that he puts more time in than reading what the fuck we're going to talk about in the show. Working with my therapist about breathing and controlling my anger.
Biscuit, I'm honored to hear you say that I'm Courtney Love. I could only hope for such things.
You wish you had tits that nice.
Let's talk some baseball.
Here's the pitch. Oh shit.
Okay, I'm good.
Sarah's saying she thinks you need to timestamp this and then replay when Mike has 3 moments where he wants to murder me and do a sip, chug, drain, pour. Only 3?
Not a bad idea. We can find the top 3 times that I want to kill you, and I guarantee you this would make that top 3. All right, baseball stories for you. The Joliet Slammers, Scott. Minor league teams doing minor league team things. The Joliet Slammers partnered with Pabst Light to try to break a world record for the most number of hot dogs dropped on a stadium at one time. And they did it. They successfully dropped 2,600 hot dogs out of a helicopter, just a glizzy chopper floating above the stadium. They dropped 2,600 hot dogs onto the stadium. People, like hot dogs falling out of the air, people trying to catch them, landing on the field. They would grab them and throw them up in the stands. 2,600 seems low for a world record. Is that me being jaded? Like when I heard this,
it doesn't seem like a high number at all. When you said that, I was like, that's it? I mean, now the idea, first of all, that we're keeping track of how many hot dogs have been dropped from an aircraft is absurd on its face. Like, let's start there. But then if you told me the number, I'd be like, that definitely sounds low.
It seems really low. Really low. Like if we're talking world record, I expect like the tens of thousands, not 2,600. 2,600 feels like Like it's something anybody can do if you have access to a helicopter and your name's not Kobe Bryant. Go ahead, Mook.
So there may be something to 2600 here. I'm reading the whatever, but they also sold tickets to the game for $2.60 using the promo code Wiener26. But what makes this even better is Bill Murray was involved.
What?
Yeah. Oh, the page isn't working. I guess PJ's star has crashed. That's interesting. Yeah. So, maybe there's a little added wrinkle. Nope, still broken. All right, cool. Yeah, great reporting there by the Joliet Slammers. What I want to know is, did they break the record or did they set the record?
Can you name that team name one more time for me, Mook?
Joliet. There it is.
There it is.
The eyes over there on the other side of that L. Mm-hmm.
You're on one tonight, bud.
I know.
You are MVP in this one. Matt Stanton may never want to come back after he watches the rest of this episode when he gets done with Run Club.
Well, we started a high water mark,
Yeah, because you didn't have to talk much. It was great. It was a good part of the show. Scott, did you see the Ballpark app crashing over the weekend and chaos that ensued?
I did, and I laughed a lot because I thought, oh, technology working as it intended. Like, don't have paper tickets anymore, have to depend on this Ballpark app. Everything's great. Oops, system's down. We don't know who's getting in, who's bought tickets. Classic MLB.
If you don't know, Mook, what this is, MLB only really distributes electronic tickets through the Ballpark app. So you have to download an app, and then that's got your tickets on there. There's no printed tickets anymore. It's all just electronic. And the app went down over the weekend, meaning fans could not get into the app and could not access their tickets. So they had to go to the ticket spots in the stadium to get printed tickets. They had to show like emails and confirmations and get a printed ticket and then go in. So in Boston, as an example, this crowd was after first pitch. This was 15 minutes after the first pitch of the game. The crowd still looked like trying to get into the stadium. People were furious, absolutely furious. I got to be honest. I would be, as part of that, I would be absolutely furious if I went.
As much as it costs to go to a game, are you kidding me? I'd be losing my effing mind, dude.
Yeah, I could not imagine waiting 15 minutes in a line like this.
Oh, that's absurd. Yeah.
Ballpark app crash.
Imagine if you had to have your kids in this line too.
Oh.
First, somebody was going to their first ever game with their kid too, and this happens. What a nightmare, man.
It was okay. Well, I don't know if I should point out that Gabe said his buddy was at the game and that his seats were changed because they hacked the app and sold extra tickets. Is Gabe saying his buddy hacked the app or someone else did? Did they say why this happened? Because it's not just that it was at that one game, but it was at every game. In the league,
it was the
right?
whole ecosystem.
So if someone did this, if this was a malicious actor, good on you, man. Well done. Way to cause some chaos, right?
Why? Why are you taking down baseball, man? What's baseball ever done?
Baseball. It's their fault for not having a backup plan. I mean, come on, man. Seriously?
They did have a backup plan. You're looking at it.
Yeah,
they're standing in line for hours to get a printed out ticket.
I guess I should have specified a good backup plan.
It is funny to me that MLB, the league of OWGs who resists change at every moment, is the league that has their app go down and nobody can get into the stadium. Like, if you were to pick a league, first of all, it's a surprise that MLB has an app. That's number one shocker in this whole thing. But like, if you were to pick a league that would suffer something like this, the funniest option is MLB, just because of how old man they are with all of the technology. Like those, Mookie, I don't know if you've been to a baseball game. Scott, I know you have, but standing behind the old guy trying to figure out his app is the fucking worst.
It's the worst, but also I I can't believe that MLB was just like this. This will be what decides you getting into our games, period. Like there's no contingency. There's no nothing. We're just going blindly into this thing. It'll always work. Everything will be fine. Nothing could possibly go wrong with this system, right? Like MLB, the ones that if they were still doing it, or if it was still a thing, would like probably print your tickets off at the gate every day.
Right. Yeah. See, that's what I would have expected of them. I was like, hey, bring your app to the ticketing counter. We'll print you a piece of paper to take through the turnstile. I gotta be honest, man. If that's me, I'm just turning around and be like, yeah, fuck, we'll come back tomorrow. Like, there's another game tomorrow.
But
like,
you
who
won't
cares?
unless
right?
you buy a ticket.
No, I would bitch to high heaven saying you're giving me a free ticket after this disaster. This is so bad. God, baseball. What a bunch of clowns. My Lord.
It is the most baseball story that it can be. Scott, I wanted to ask you, there's talk heating up about or MVP races now that we're getting towards the end of the season. Schwarber trying to make a claim for it with this 4 home run game against your Braves last week.
No reason to bring up old stuff. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, that's one of the names. That making
I know, but you could have just said he had a 4 home run game. No reason to qualify it otherwise. Go ahead.
I'm a reporter. I have to report the news. That's
Okay,
just,
all right.
Sorry, that was in the headline that I read, so I had to say that headline that I read. Kyle Schwarber hits 4 home runs against the Braves. Like that was the headline. I didn't read anything else.
No editorials. Got it.
Did the Braves win that game?
Certainly did not.
Oh, welcome to my world. My team sucks. I had excitement that like, oh, got a series against the Mets. That's going to be big for the playoffs. No, it's not. The Reds suck. But okay, so that's in the NL. On the AL side, the big dumper. He's over 50 home runs now. He's like putting pressure on that AL record that we broke into college football for when Judge did it. But Judge is obviously still there as well for the AL MVP. So who are your picks for NL and AL MVP if the season were to end right now?
I would go Dumper and Schwarber, but I will say that Dumper has fallen off a lot. Just got a text earlier that like in 51 games since like June something or another, he's hitting like way low with only like a 700 OPS. So like he's slowed way down from the tally. But I mean, if a catcher like barring some crazy surge in the American League from somebody, I don't know how you can't give it to him for setting the record for home runs as a catcher and doing what he's done as a switch hitter and playing every day. Like we all knew as a catcher, he would slow down at some point. It may have taken longer than we thought, but 50 home runs, nothing. And I mean, Shohei has done Shohei things, but Kyle Schwarber, man, like he's just been in a contract year. Whew, I don't know how you don't give it to him unless the Phillies fumble the bag as a team and don't make it into the playoffs or like finish just a wild card. But like, barring that, right now on the pace that he's on, I go Schwarber and Dumper.
Mookie, who are your choices for AL and NL?
I was gonna go with Shohei because I mean the dude just fucking rakes and he throws the ball really hard.
In the AL,
and
go ahead.
What's that?
Nothing. Go ahead.
No, he's in the NL.
Oh, I thought you said AL. Go ahead.
Oh no. And in the AL, yeah, let's give it the Dumper. Like that. Look, his nickname alone is MVP worthy, if you ask me.
It is, but also MLB also has this thing where it's just like, unless the incumbent like really falls off, like it's gonna be hard for them to not just win it again. Like they would just. At the beginning of the year, everybody cast their ballots and just gave it to Judge. But, I mean, he got hurt, slowed down, wasn't on the same pace. They're always looking for reasons to not give it. So, like, it would take something catastrophic for Dumper.
I mean, the guy, everyone calls him the Big Dumper. Like, think about the marketing campaigns. Like, yeah, that alone is worth enshrining and putting in the Hall of Fame that at some point someone nicknamed the Big Dumper won the MVP. Plus, again, I like the aspect that he's a catcher. Like they got enough shit to deal with, but he's also doing it on the offensive side as well. And from what I've heard, he's a good catcher. Yeah, give it to the guy. And yeah, Schwarber doesn't deserve it because he plays for Philly.
I mean, there's that. But if I can say that he's earned it, I mean, then
It is a praise.
Yeah, but you could also not say here.
I want to go back to
Good one.
this comment from Biscuit where he said, "I have a friend that keeps a spreadsheet of how many."
I know, right?
He just hit over 200. So this seems, I mean, 200 is a great feat. It seems low because we actually interviewed Patrick Capel, the Xavier guy, who ate 1,000 cheese conies in a year. So 200 seems very low.
Is he alive?
A second. Yeah, Pat's still alive and kicking.
All
man.
right, cool.
He's a good dude. Go, you can find him at Stoney's. Anyways, so 200 seems low, but if you're not trying, like Pat knew he was trying to hit 1,000 conies in a year. If you're not trying and you hit 200 dogs, that's fairly impressive, right?
It's even more impressive when you factor in like how much money that is in a baseball game. Like even if you go the cheapest route possible, 200
these are
dogs.
baseball
Just
dogs.
baseball dogs or just dogs? Like just
I
thought this
Oh,
was
I
just
assumed he
eating
meant,
hot dogs.
he meant at the game. Like I didn't think that we're just talking about 200 hot dogs just in general. I thought he meant 200 hot dogs at the ballpark.
I thought it was just he's keeps
Oh, that's
track
what I
of
thought,
the
yeah.
glizzies because this was like when we were talking about the hot dogs falling.
Okay, clarification.
Hot dog consumption, general
I
hot
thought
dog
this was hot dog consumption at the game versus
baseball hot dog consumption. You had 200 dogs in a year.
Yeah, that's
You've put in work since
Yeah.
March. That's a very
a
impressive.
lot of nitrates.
these are not baseball dogs. It's all dogs. So he does not discriminate. It sounds like. And look, now I'm just impressed and intrigued by the amount of data he has. Like, is he rating these hot dogs on how good they were? Is he tracking like how many bites he took? Like, you opened up a can of worms here, man. Gonna need no more. Does this guy have a Twitter account we can follow?
How many hot dogs do you guys think you eat in a year? Like roughly in a year?
I would say somewhere in between 50 and 100.
50 and 100? That seems low.
I'd say like 150, maybe.
I was gonna go about 150 because like even when it's not summertime and it's not cookout season, there's something easy about just throwing some dogs on the grill for the boys and just be like, all right, it's hot dog night, boys. And then I'm crushing like 3 or 4 of them for dinner.
Oh yeah.
So I think 150 is 50 to 100, Scott, really?
You got to remember, even think about it. How many hot dog nights are you really having? Even if you said you did 4 twice a month, that's 8 a month. Like, I mean, how many, like, and then you throw in
who's having hot dogs more than twice a month? Who does that?
Yeah, right.
Okay, all right. Let's say you have 1 hot dog night a week and you do 4 a week. Like, that's still not that damn many, dude.
That's 200. That's 200.
That's
If you have
200
1 dog a week and you have 4. That's
okay.
200. Hold on. You're telling me you average through the year 1 to 2 hot dogs a week? Like that's your average throughout the year?
I mean, probably at the end of it, yeah. Because I mean, I can go 3 or 4 weeks where I don't have any hot dogs.
Right, but then you go to one cookout and you have like 6. Like
I did 4 is about my max. Like
I need to know what's going on in the Kaiser household. What do you feed these kids that you're not eating hot dogs once a week?
What is happening?
Are we at Dino Nuggies house?
Yeah, honestly, yes. They don't like, my kids don't like hot dogs like that. So like I can go weeks without eating hot dogs. Now, and it would be like prorated too, because summer the amount of dogs they eat is exponential. But when we get into the colder months of the year, I'm really not eating hot dogs all that much.
Biscuit is clarifying. He said that his friends started this because an article said the average person eats 70 hot dogs a year. And he said he crushes that, so we decided to keep track. Mookie, you're
what I'm saying, like somewhere between 50 and 100. Like I probably am on the higher end of it, but I wouldn't say it's much more than that.
I'm just out here doing my part to bring up the numbers, bring up the pick up your slack, Scott. That's what
I
I'm
guess
doing
so. I'm not the glizzy guzzler that you are. My bad.
The what?
The glizzy guzzler.
It's even worse when it hits summertime and it's like, oh, we just had hot dog night and now I'm at the golf course and we just hit the turn, so I'm going to get 3 more. And oh, by the way, there's a cookout tomorrow night.
I mean, summer, the numbers are skewed. Like the number can get up there in a hurry. But when you put the capstones on the summer on either end, it's just like those colder months. I really imagine.
He backed it in. We're going to overtime.
I'm gonna fucking kill you, Mookie, but it's cool. What did you call them?
Tank said maybe 10 hot dogs a year.
What?
He's only a burger man at the cookout, and he doesn't have kids. That helps.
I know, man.
But no, I respect that. I respect that. Going to the cookout and just being like, I don't need the glizzy. Give me a couple of them burgers, and you get like 2 or 3 burgers instead of having 6 dogs. I respect the game.
I mean, I'm not saying that I don't respect it. I just, even in my single days, I was probably pushing closer to 50. Like, it's something about a dog, man.
That's the thing. Like, I go to enough baseball games that I think baseball games alone, I'm over
that. Yeah, that I was gonna say that pushes the number up.
I'm crushing dogs at the baseball game. Gabe pointing out 4 wieners max for Scott. That's the most you can handle. Right. Biscuit is currently sitting at 56. So his friend's at 200. He's at 56. And Brent over at 1420 is saying 300 dogs easy. 2 hot dogs per feed once I decide to have a dog, almost a go-to snack.
See, that's what I'm talking about. It's a go-to snack. Like, because again, you don't eat one hot dog. And I want to be very clear with this. This is hot dogs. This is not Polish sausage. This is not kielbasa, brats, mets.
No, just hot dogs. Yeah.
Does your number change at all, Scott? If we factor those in, are you just?
Oh well, I mean, if you factor in tubular meats, number gets high.
You can't do that.
Okay.
You can't lump in tubular meats because then
I'm not trying to lump in that. Like I wouldn't do that.
Breakfast, like these numbers are going to be.
I wouldn't do that. If it is just do hot dogs, hot dogs alone, again, anywhere between 50 and 100. Oh, like that's my number.
For sure.
And Jesse, yes, they have to be in the bun. This is
hell yeah.
Like no, they don't. Hold up. No, they don't have to be in the bun to count. You can have a hot dog out of the bun and it still counts. I'm still going to give you credit.
What fucking adult is eating a hot dog without a bun?
The same one that eats one uncooked, apparently, because Tank's asking if that happens.
Yeah, what adult does that? Like, I know it's not me who accidentally took too much of an edible and then just popped.
Oh no, see that's different. That's like completely different.
Also, if we're saying it has to be in a bun, that means it doesn't count if it's wrapped in bread, and it does count. So it doesn't have to be in a bun because some of us.
Okay, fine. As long as it doesn't. Yeah. Hood buns count. God damn it! Like we're not getting specific.
Right. Okay, look at Jesse's point. 2.5 dogs in a bowl of mac and cheese. That doesn't dogs consumed.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I'd like Joe because hot dogs and baked beans, beanie weenies.
The old hobo meal. I almost did that the other night.
Right? See, but Scott, that'd be a dog.
Again, it still wouldn't. But again, the numbers wouldn't matter. Like I don't know.
But you're saying it had to be in a bun for it to count.
Oh, okay. No. All right. Fair enough.
Well, okay. All right. Hold on. Let's clarify. It's got to be with some kind of starch or carb because you throw a hot dog and mac and cheese, you throw a hot dog and beanie.
Yeah. There you go. But
if you're out there just
with the carb, like if you're just bare donging it,
beans aren't carbs. Beans are carbs. Your logic is already flawed. Beans are they aren't. They're protein. Beans are protein.
What? Oh well, shit. All right, all better then. So I mean, protein and protein. I like it. They're not a start. They're really.
Look it up.
That's what I'm doing right now. So this is like
counts, Joe. That's got a little. Pigs in a blanket. Okay, now we have to clarify. Pigs in a blanket.
No.
Tiny hot dogs. You can't count that.
No, yeah, those are the small ones.
How many pigs in a blanket equals 1 hot dog? For consumption purposes,
3.
I was gonna go 4.
I was gonna say 3, no less than 3, but I would say 4.
Beans are considered a starchy food. They contain complex carbohydrates, including resistant starch, which is a type of fiber that can help regulate blood sugar levels and promote gut health. So there you go. Not a protein.
Sounds like you've been lawyered, Mike.
Boom.
Baked beans are a good source of protein. They
I
contain
didn't say that.
plant-based protein, which is essential for a healthy diet. I'm just saying, like, I also was correct. Mookie doesn't really make it. Okay, so we've got the conversions now. So 4 pigs in a blanket equals 1 hot dog.
I thought you said 3.
No, well, I said 4. Scott
3
said
to 4.
Okay, 3 to 4. We'll go 3.5. 3.5 pigs in a blanket equals 1 hot dog. Scott, does that change your number? Are you bumped up anymore now?
No, because I don't even average 4 pigs in a blanket per year. That's for sure.
Oh my God, Scott, you need to live, my friend.
What are you doing?
I'm not good to. Okay, all right.
What are you doing?
Now,
Yeah, we
okay,
going
pause.
there.
Hold on, pause, because back up. Because I just now thought about this. Conies, like Conies change.
Oh yeah.
Conies, yes.
Yeah, Conies
There it is.
kind of skew the numbers, man. Never mind, man. If we're talking about each pig in a blanket, like I don't really fuck with pigs in a blanket in a year. Like I might eat 4 in an entire year.
Bro.
I'm just never in a place where they are. But if you're talking Conies, well, that's gonna push those numbers up quite quickly. They are like that factor that changes the game.
What are you putting down at an average sitting at a Coney situation?
4 to 6.
Four
Damn,
and fries.
well done.
4 and fries is the way to go. I go 4 cheese conies.
Well, and that's my thing. I was gonna say it's 4 and a 3 and a small 3-way, or 6 if we're just talking just Conies.
All right. Biscuit saying the criteria they use is full-size dogs in a bun or bread, no cut-ups in beans or SpaghettiOs, no mini dogs.
Okay.
Now I need to know.
And that's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
5,200.
Pump the brakes because he mentioned SpaghettiOs. Okay.
Oh,
Sip, chug, drain, pour. Hot dogs and beans. Hot dogs and SpaghettiOs. Hot dogs and mac and cheese.
okay.
I'm drain pouring hot dogs and mac and cheese easily.
What?
I am.
Oh my God.
I am chugging beans and Franks and beans, and I am sipping on SpaghettiOs and Franks. That's the go-to. That right there that's the make.
Mook, what's your choice here?
I can't hate on it, except that that's wrong because you want to sip on the beans and weens. That's where you start because you get that bacon in there, you get that sweet brown sugar, that maple. You got to chug the mac and cheese because that's, oh my God, the stuff you can put in there. You can put in sriracha sauce. You can put in a little bit of garlic powder. Like that shit is amazing. And then, unfortunately, I have to drain the SpaghettiOs and hot dogs because something's got to go. Yeah, cheese plus meat always wins, says Tim.
I am sipping the hot dog and mac and cheese just because that's what childhood tastes like. I am chugging the hot dog and SpaghettiOs because that's what childhood tastes like.
I was just gonna say that childhood is that's my childhood is SpaghettiOs and hot dogs.
And I am drain pouring Franks and beans.
Because you're not a hobo.
I
a hobo. Why are you hating on the hobos, man?
Took my meal outside of a train car. On your own.
Because you've never owned a knapsack with a stick.
Well, it's not a knapsack. It's a bandana that you tie up into a knapsack on this stick. Come on, man.
This fucking
You ain't got money for a knapsack if you're a hobo. You riding the rails, bro.
Biscuit said hot dogs don't.
Hell yeah, Biscuit.
Wow.
He knows.
Step on the beans, chug the spaghetti.
Thank you.
Not okay.
Biscuit knows.
This was a great tangent here, fellas. This was solid.
I like this one.
I like this one a
I'm
lot.
hungry.
Now we're gonna get everybody pissed off, and we're gonna talk about soccer, kind of. Everybody missed it over the weekend because it happened during the Notre Dame Miami game, but Inter Miami played the Seattle Sounders for the League's Cup Championship and lost 3-0. Messi and them boys got their asses whooped by Seattle. And did not take too kindly to it, because after the game, Luis Suarez, Inter Miami's number 9, Messi's right-hand man,
Known piece of shit, garbage human,
spat on a Seattle Sounders staffer member, just right in the face, spit right on him. There was a huge brawl that happened after this game. Inter Miami, like, just the worst of the worst at this point. I saw the aftermath of this because obviously I was watching Notre Dame Miami, but then I saw this come out and I'm like, if they don't do anything about this, the entire league is a joke. Because here we are, he spit on a dude. There's people throwing punches. Sergio Busquets is throwing punches against Seattle player. This was more than a baseball fight, Scott. This wasn't just like the relievers came in from the sidelines and everybody just kind of got together and yelled. There was actual punches thrown, saliva swapped. It was an all-out brawl, and I don't know if MLS is going to do anything, Mook. I don't know if they're going to suspend Suarez for this or anything at this point.
They're not going to do anything because they're a bunch of fucking cowards, and like they don't want to piss off Messi. They're going to hide behind this was the league's cup. Oh, it's a different sanctioned body, blah blah blah, whatever. They're not going to do shit about this. Like, it's such a joke. Because this is just so deplorable on so many levels. You have this extremely high-paid athlete basically bullying and victimizing some guy on support staff for, I mean, there is no good reason ever, but how does he get himself into this position to begin with? Like, I don't understand how it could be deemed acceptable in any shape or form. And it's appalling. It really is. And it's really, really hard to advocate for this league and these teams in this country when this is the kind of bullshit that's going on that marquee squad. Like, they promote these shit out of Inter Miami. They were so excited to have this matchup. South Beach versus West Coast, Northwest, like two titans of the different conferences. They really could play it up and all of this. And this is the only talking point coming out of the entire match. It's disgusting.
How do you feel hearing about Inter Miami being a bunch of thugs in the MLS?
It sounds about right. This is why they went and got that asshole to headline them, and everybody thought it was going to be a big fucking deal, but not so much, huh? Fuck Messi. Just wanted to get that in there. Fuck your goat.
Well said.
It's so funny too because they won't punish Suarez because they're afraid of pissing off Messi. Like that's what this
so lame. And it's so transparent with it too. Just like, oh well, we've got to keep our prize poodle happy. So everybody's good, right? Yeah. Nothing ever happened. Nothing to see here, guys.
Unbelievable. I can't wait to see what happens. And I also hope that Inter Miami loses in the first round of the MLS Cup playoffs. Mook, don't do it. Don't do it to Jesse. Don't do it to him.
We don't want to talk about how Man U basically lost to the soccer tournament team.
Don't do that to the man.
Okay, I won't do that to him. That'd be rude.
It is crazy, though. It was crazy.
I mean, come on.
Crazy. Like, that's what's great about that tournament. That tournament's amazing. A fourth.
Dude, their coach turned into such a meme, too. Like, I'm sorry, man, but it just sums it all up. Couldn't have happened a better club.
I loved how rowdy those fans were rushing the pitch after that. That was just pure elation. Let's talk tennis. The U.S. Open is going on, Scott, and there was a guy that made me think of you.
Sorry, stupid not to give it to him. Biscuit saying, while we're talking about soccer, how about Manchester losing to Downton Abbey? That's good.
Joke.
Good.
It's a good joke. Scott, I thought of you over the weekend with this story from the U.S. Open because there was a tennis player that was like signing autographs and like handing things out to the crowd, and he took off his hat and he went to hand it to a kid.
Oh, I saw this. Is great.
Dude just snatched it right from the kid and just handed it to his wife. Like, hey, you see, I got it
and put it in the bag.
Hey, baby, I got you this. I love that. I love that.
Snatched it right from the kid. Amazing. Go ahead.
It's surprisingly hard to find the video of that too, because I was trying to look it up, and there's just so many articles talking about it. Like, they all know what happened. I'm like, why is no one promoting just the absolute captain of Team FTK. And the best part is, and I think you're building this, Mike. The guy's like a millionaire, isn't he?
Yes. The
Like,
guy is a
bro.
millionaire CEO from Poland. He's the CEO of some company in Poland, worth millions of dollars. And then what made this story amazing and what took me by surprise on this one was then the apology came out, which turns out wasn't the actual apology. Like, it was faked by somebody, but everybody ran with it as if it was the actual apology. And basically what the millionaire said in this apology was, I apologize to absolutely fucking no one.
I love it.
When I first read it, I was like, this can't be real. Like, I even told my wife, I was like, that can't be real. But there were so many sources that were reporting that it was real. Yahoo Sports was on it as real. NBC News reported on it as real. TMZ reported on it as real. Like, all of these sources said this is really it. But he basically said, like, you got to be faster than that. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not sorry. I grabbed it. If the kid was faster, he would have the hat. And it was the funniest response I'd ever seen. He's since come out with another response, or his only response, where he said he apologized to the kid. He thought it was a mistake. He thought the hat was intended for him. He didn't mean to swipe it from the kid. He said he gave the hat back, which I don't think he did. I'm pretty sure that didn't happen because the kid met the tennis player and like got all kinds of shit from him. But he said he gave the hat back. He apologized. And then he was like, and also, nobody from my family has talked about this out in public since this happened. So don't believe anything you've seen up until this point. And this comes after his company got absolutely thrashed with 1-star ratings after the first apology came out. Scott, Team FTK or not, like, that's a dick move. It's a dick move to do that to a kid.
It's a dick move, but if this country has proven anything over the last, I don't know, its entire existence, is if you've got money, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Operating as intended. America, baby.
It's actually a solid take.
you can also argue. I mean, like, this might be some of the best free publicity this dude's ever gotten. So, like,
yeah, I didn't know who this dude was until he snatched this kid's hat. So, congrats to him.
I still don't know who he is. I just know he's a millionaire from Poland. So I read articles about this guy, multiple articles, still can't remember his name. I think it's Peter is his first name, but that's all I got.
That sounds Polish. I'm just saying, like, do we run this play? We've got kids we could, teach to stage something.
Are you saying we try to steal things from our own kids and go viral for it? Is that?
Yes.
I'm here for this. Basically.
I have no problem stealing from my own kids because what they have is mine. It's what I paid for and allowed them to have. So it's technically not stealing, but I will steal from my kids if I have to. I don't give a shit. Clip that.
To be fair, he was pretty quick. The kid should
really
have
quick.
faster.
It was really quick.
Like,
the early bird gets the worm, motherfucker, snatch.
Like, you're good.
Kid held it out there for too long.
Let's talk about these beers that we were drinking tonight. We rate them on Caesar scale, dog or no dog. Scott, what was in your mug tonight, dog or no dog?
I was drinking Southern Tears Maple Warlock, 8.6%. We have a new crown to award in the pumpkin beer game, and it is going to this beer. It's a dog, the lappiest of dog, no shedding, all the way great.
I gotta find that. Mookie, what are you drinking tonight, dog or no dog?
I was drinking Garage Beer Lime, absolute dog. It's that dog that's at that local brewery, that local pub you go to that just kind of sits at the front, wags its tail, sniffs at people. It doesn't really do a whole lot, but everyone loves him because there's really nothing to complain about.
Good dog. I was drinking Mango Guava Brains from Drecker Brewing. Absolute dog. This is a sour that you should try if you want to get into sours because sours are just adult juice boxes. Like, they're so good. Absolute dog on this one. I loved it. Fellas, this is a show. This was a show. Mookie, fuck you, man.
Hell of a take, Mookie.
Like, just overall, you tonight Fuck you.
Car, bitches!
During the outro.
Gotta go out the way we came in.
Thank you, Matt Stanton, for hanging out with us, for doing your NFL Warped Tour rankings. Be sure to find Matt Stanton all over the internet, Instagram, Facebook. Join the Facebook group, and you can find him there with his Monday health check-ins. Join the Discord, as Mookie would say, because we do the health check-ins there, mental health check-ins there as well. And it's it's a group chat with the fellas, so go hang out. And Sarah, the fellas and Sarah. It's a good time. Be sure to follow us at Craft Brewed Sports on all the social media networks. We're on all of those. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're pumping up numbers. Let's keep growing this thing. So tell a friend, subscribe, hit the bell, keep tuning in, keep sharing us out. We're growing slowly but surely, and that's thanks to all of you, especially all of you in the comment section. Shout out Belly Up Sports, bellyupsports.com. Tons of great content there. Go hit them up at bellyupsports.com and the Belly Up Sports Media Network. Go sub, rate, and review all those podcasts. We will see you all next week. Cheers, everybody.
Release the goddamn files already. Shit!
You'll never walk alone. Hook 'em.
You don't worry about the no's. You only worry about the yeses. The no's determine your future, not the yeses will come.